brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite. That is...
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Crossroads, hosted by your boys, the Rhodes Bros. It's me and my little brother Will.
Wow.
And we back with more sports topics going around in the world of sports today. They got some hot ones, and we coming with them. So, hope y'all ready to talk about some sports. What we got first, Will?
Pelicans finally got rid of that garbage, no good GM, Dale Demps. I call him Dale Dumps. That's how garbage he is. Garbage, man.
Yeah. The Pelicans did get rid of Dale Demps before All-Star break. You know, and it was, we all saw it coming.
Yeah. I seen it coming once DeMarcus Cousins got hurt.
Yeah. Like, once we knew it was coming, it was either going to be during the season or during the summer.
Yeah.
Like, he was definitely out of there. And for good reason, because, you know, they should have been got rid of that guy, because he got hired in 2010. And since then, they only made the playoff 3 times.
They only won 7 games. And last year was the biggest one because when they swept Portland.
Right. And that's not going to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
3 playoff appearances in 9 years.
Horrible. And then one of them was they were still the Hornets. We turned the Pelicans 2014.
Right. So the Pelicans have only made the playoffs twice. So that ain't gonna cut it. And just Dale Demps and the moves he was making, I'm surprised they didn't get rid of him sooner.
Yes.
Because it's bad. Like, you could just look at one of these contracts he signed. The worst one to me, Omer Asik.
Oh my God! 5-year, $58 million.
Are you serious?
Hold on. I got one better. He signed Solomon Hill, 4-year, $48 million. But listen, in his contract season, he only averaged 4 points a game.
4 points.
Oh my God!
The man's making, do the math. What it is? 58. No, wait.
They released him this offseason. I think they traded him like last year. They got off his contract.
Solomon Hill?
No. Oh, Solomon Hill?
Yeah.
Oh. Man, he make $12 million a year.
$12 million a year. The man averages 4 points a game.
Man, each one more ain't no better. I mean, he having a better season this year, but when they signed him to a 4-year, $34 million deal, he was only averaging 7.5 points a game. That's his signing. And then
just a bunch of bad contracts. Just a bunch. It's too many. It's way too many. And you can see why players like Chris Paul and Anthony Davis wanted to get out of that, because they can see the bad GM moves that he was making, and why would they want to stay?
But all right. Yeah, he's bad, terrible GM. But I mean, he was given a team basically. He was given a team that wasn't doing it. Like the NBA was about to. As a matter of fact, the NBA owned the Pelicans. 2011?
2010.
2010, and David Stern talked like somebody wanted to buy the team. His name George Shin. He wanted to buy the team, but the commissioner's like, man, look, this team basically he gave it to them. They were broke. They couldn't even make the salary cap. They don't know they make the salary cap. So the NBA took over the team, and then the commissioner gave Demps control of the whole team. Like look, this is your team. You run how you want to. And then when he went to make the Chris Paul trade, which I find very, very, very dumb. Only he was getting back Lamar Odom and a couple of bums.
Yeah, he wouldn't get
nobody back.
Trade.
So the NBA stepped in, and Chris Paul ended up going to the Clippers for Eric Gordon. And when they traded him, the Suns offered him $58 million.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And then he was hurt too. So why would you sign that? Like, why would?
Yeah, that just goes back to the bad decision making on Dale Demps' part, because you can tell this Anthony Davis thing wasn't gonna go well. Just look how he handled Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it felt
and
like
David Stern called him out on that too. He said it
exactly. So he traded CP3 to the Clippers for Eric Gordon and some other player, but it was just,
I think it was Al-Farouq Aminu.
Yeah, and it was just a bad trade. Like the commissioner stopped him from making one bad trade.
He made
another bad trade. So yeah, it was just time for him to go.
And then the biggest decision for me as a Pelicans fan was not signing DeMarcus Cousins back.
Yeah, you got to sign him back.
I don't care I don't care. Like I mean, the injuries are the Achilles. That's a big injury, but that's DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
Like who else you gonna sign? Like who else you gonna get? Like who? Like what big name free agent wanna come play in New Orleans?
They probably still paying Ashik. They have no money to pay him. But I will say the only good move that he did make in his tenure as the GM for the Pelicans was the Drew Holiday.
Oh yeah,
trading for Drew Holiday.
Trading Nerlens Noel because
Nerlens Noel.
He been on like what 4 or 5 teams since then.
So I don't know. Well, it had to be him that made the move because he's the GM. So that's the only move that I can say that was smart because Drew Holiday has really turned into
the friend. Like Drew Holiday is basically. I don't want to compare him and Drew Brees together, but like if you watch Pelicans game, Drew Holiday is the only one going out there. Like amidst all the Anthony Davis talk, he don't going out there playing his heart out for the city. So to me, in my eyes, he became the Drew Brees like basketball of the city. Like everybody gonna get behind Drew. Like Anthony Davis didn't have that. Like he didn't have that kind of like oh that's my like he didn't have that type of energy about him.
Oh, you heard it from Will first. Anybody with the name Drew is
right
in New Orleans.
Right.
So yeah, it was better late than never. It was time for him to go. But what's next for the Pelicans though? Like, what's their next move?
I mean, you gotta sign. I mean, who gonna want to like free agents? Who wants to play? Who wants to play in New Orleans?
Not signing any free agents.
So the next move to me is that whole Anthony Davis situation. I mean, you heard about him leaving, Gail Benson getting mad. Mm-hmm. So if I'm Gail Benson, like they got what 23, 24 games left, maybe. Mm-hmm. So that's what 2.4, 5, 6 million, maybe. You got the money. Sign that check. Look, bro, go home. Like don't worry about it. Go home. Like he would never play another game for me as an owner of the Pelicans. Anthony Davis would never play another game for me. Sign that check. Go home. Lock all the practice facility doors. Change all that. Don't come back.
Yeah, the next move for the Pelicans definitely involves Anthony Davis, and they have to handle it carefully. Because they can't mess it up. If you mess it up, you're going back to the dungeon for another
10 years.
Yeah. So this is their chance, and still to me the best move for them to make is with the Celtics. The Celtics have more to offer.
They got more to offer, but the Knicks got that first round pick, that first pick.
Yeah,
maybe if because the Bulls playing just as horrible. So
exactly. So
but the Knicks got more assets though.
You know the Bulls won't trade that number 1 pick for Anthony Davis.
I mean he from Chicago. He never know.
But he's not staying in Chicago.
No.
So they're not going to trade for him. So the best trade if they need to hire me for general manager for the Pelicans. I can make a deal for him. I really can.
What you got? Give me a deal. Right now to the Celtics. Celtics say, hey West, we want Anthony Davis. What you got?
Give me Terry Rozier.
Scary Terry.
Give me Jason Tatum.
Who said he wouldn't mind being the face of a
exactly.
Face of
he has the attitude that I want, and throw in Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Maybe not Marcus Smart.
Okay.
Throw in Jaylen Brown. Yes, Jaylen
Brown. That Soldier Boy face. Jaylen Brown,
Jason Tatum, Terry Rozier, and give me some picks. And you can have Anthony.
What picks they got? I mean, they got the Nets pick, but the Nets are having a halfway decent season, so I think that's a mid-round pick.
I'll take it.
And then you got to figure like Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart just signed a new contract.
I took Marcus Smart out. Remember?
Oh, you did take him out, and then you got to pick Jaylen Brown, and it's still in his rookie, so you got to pay him soon.
Okay. We'll figure all that out later, but right now, that's the deal I want. I think it's a good deal because you have Terry Rozier at the point guard. Drew Holiday at the 2 guard. Well, you have kind of a problem right there with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Exactly. So we're gonna play small ball. Who can play the center? Julius Randle. Oh my God, you fired.
Well, you could bring one of them off the bench. You ain't got to start both of them. I'll start Tatum. And Jahlil Okafor is coming on strong. You can start him at the center, and Julius Randle if he stays at the 4.
All right, so. I don't think Jaylen. Like, you gotta have both of them on the court. You trade Anthony Davis for him.
No, why?
That's true. You need a bench. You need
somebody coming off the bench.
It would definitely gonna be Jaylen Brown. It's not gonna be Jason Tatum.
Exactly. So, I really think You know, the firing of Dell Demps is really gonna hopefully set the Pelicans in the right direction and get them moving because, you know, people like the Pelicans.
I mean, in my opinion, the Saints lost. It's a good thing to have. Good thing we got the Pelicans. But this year, it's just like last year was like kind of soothed the blow that loss because at least the Pelicans are doing halfway decent. And then what? Boogie got hurt 4 days later after the playoff game.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, man, I don't know. They better fix it. They fix it fast.
Exactly. So,
in my opinion, sell them. Sell them.
Sell the Pels?
Sell them.
Sell the Pels? That's going to be the next go boycott in front of
Matter of fact, I'm going to the next home.
King Arena.
I'm going to
sell the Pels.
I'm going there with a Supersonic shirt on and have the Seattle whatever you want to call them, but just
no, don't sell them, man. Don't sell them. But if they don't get the ship going in the right direction, maybe they might have to. But switching over to some NFL news. We got a bunch of reports and what's going on with Kyler Murray, the Oklahoma quarterback, Heisman winner. So our next topic is going to be, where do you believe Kyler Murray will be drafted in the upcoming NFL draft? For me, honestly, I think he should go number one.
Number one?
Number one to the Arizona Cardinals.
Why?
Because Kyler Murray, well, I'm a Saints fan, so seeing short quarterbacks like Drew, you know, I'm kind of used to it, but Kyler Murray is what you call lightning in a bottle.
I mean, he's 5'6"?
No, he's listed as 5'10", but some people say he's 5'8", 5'9". But I'm going with the listing. He's listed as 5'10", so that's what I'm going with. And like I said, this kid is lightning in a bottle. He is the fastest quarterback that I've seen in a long time that can also throw the ball as well. The only quarterback right now that I can say can keep up with him is Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, Russell Wilson really isn't fast. He just
got that looseness.
Yeah. You know, he's not fast, but Lamar Jackson, that guy's fast. Kyler Murray, he's fast. Trust me.
I see him against Alabama in the playoffs. Yeah,
that guy.
He almost beat him by himself.
Mm-hmm. And just look at his numbers in his college years. He had a 69% completion percentage.
That's already better than Josh Rosen. 55.2.
Well, of course, Josh Rosen played in the NFL.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's but still in all,
makes sense.
69%. That's pretty good. 4,300 passing yards, 42 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That means he's careful with the ball, you know. And just look at the Cardinals' new head coach, Cliff Kingsbury, the former
offensive
Texas.
mind.
He's offensive minded. Yeah. So he's a Texas. He used to be Texas Tech head coach. And during that time at Texas Tech, they averaged 520 yards a game.
All right, but it's the NFL. And another thing I'm going to say, Cardinals' offensive line wasn't that good.
Right, but when you have, like, the Seahawks' offensive line isn't that good, but when you have a elusive quarterback like that.
All right, I got one better for you. The Texas offensive line isn't that good either.
Deshaun Watson, he's not elusive. He is elusive, but, you know. And then also, at Texas Tech, they averaged 38 points a game. So 38 points a game, 520 yards a game.
Pat Mahomes?
Yeah, he did. He
did
coach Pat Mahomes.
Of course, that's how the stats are inflated.
Right. But, so, I think just the matchup with Kyler Murray and Kingsbury just would be something, you know, he's used to having athletic quarterbacks with good arms. So, I think they could really make something work. And, like I said, Kyler Murray is lightning in a bottle. Josh Rosen is like doo-doo in a bottle. the guy's not good. He's just not good. If you look, he played 14 games and had 14 interceptions.
Yikes. That's an interception a game.
14 games and only had 11 touchdowns. He can't even throw a touchdown
But he was also sacked 45 times, though.
Sacked 45 times. Only threw for 162 yards a game.
But the Cardinals was just all around bad last season, though. Just all they couldn't even get the best, in my opinion, the best playmaker the ball.
Yeah.
And David Johnson.
Hey, the quarterback got to make. Well, he doesn't make those decisions to run the ball or throw the ball, but when you throw it, look for David Johnson sometimes. How about that?
I mean, they had the Texas A&M Christian Kirk, but
he's a promising player. I think he has some upside with him. But just looking
down the list
at the top 10 teams on who could draft.
Oakland. Think about Oakland. Oakland got what 3 picks in the draft. Dude, they gotta pick. They gotta. I mean, Derek Carr.
Nah, I'm done with Derek Carr.
You done with Derek Carr?
Yeah.
But John Gruden just been uprooting everybody. So yeah.
I mean, if they want to stick with him, that's fine. Like he's an okay quarterback, but
do you think
you're gonna miss out on
Kyler Murray? So you think you get him? You draft him?
If I'm the Raiders, I'll take him.
But who's gonna be throwing the ball to? I mean, you have 2 other picks in draft to figure that out.
Yeah, you could draft some wide receivers and just start young. And John Gruden there for the next 9 years, so he has time to work with him.
Tampa Bay, I think they can get him too.
Yeah. I don't think the Jets would take him. They just took Darnold, so they out.
The number 6 pick, they definitely need him. The Giants.
That's the one I have on my list with 3 check marks next to it because that's the team that needs to take him right now. Draft Kyler Murray, number 6, New York Giants, because you don't even have to start him this year.
Yeah, why not?
Because you let Eli to go out there
it's
one
time
more
to
year.
take Old Yeller to the wood chipper.
No. I'll give him one last hoorah.
Why?
Just give it to him. You got, just give it. You never know what he could do. He did.
Yeah, he gonna throw you about 20 more picks.
He did win 2 Super Bowls, so.
Man, that lucky helmet catch, that don't count.
Hey, wins and losses. He has 2 of them.
What about Jacksonville coming in number 7?
Yeah, Jacksonville. They'll be a good fit.
Yes, they would.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would take if I was the Jaguars, I would take them.
Definitely.
The Lions, they got so much money pent up in Matt Stafford.
They do, but I don't know. I have mixed emotions on Matt Stafford. Like some days he could play like, dang, Matt Stafford, boy, that's nice. Then the other days he play like Ryan Leaf. So you know what's going on.
Yeah. Unlike you, I don't have mixed emotions. I think she's not good. Yeah. I don't like Matt Stafford. He's a decent quarterback. He'll get you a couple of wins. Every now and then might make the playoffs, but
that division is stacked.
He can't take you to the next level. Then you got the Bills.
They just got a quarterback, so Josh Allen didn't play that bad.
And the Broncos just traded for Flacco, so they probably out.
I mean, that's garbage. That's a dumb trade.
So yeah, I just really think
Miami maybe.
Miami, if they might be able to trade up if they have to.
Atlanta, Washington, you know who when Alex Smith coming back.
But the thing I just really like them with the Cardinals, but odds are they're not going to pick them because they're not going to wait. They're not going to chance the number 1 pick and
it'd be a flop. So
right.
They need to pick offensive linemen. If they're going to pick something, pick offensive linemen.
I would just Josh Rosen had a bad first year.
Mm-hmm.
And some people say, oh, it's his rookie year, give him a chance. If I was the Cardinals, I'd give him a chance with another team. I'd ship him out, and I would draft Kyler Murray and give him a chance, But it's just, I really think he's going to be a breakout star in the NFL. I think he's going to be good.
I don't know, man.
So the Broncos aren't drafting him because they just traded for
Flacco.
Smoking Joe Flacco. That's what I used to call him back in the day. Smoking Joe Flacco. But he ain't smoking no more. He kind of died down. He sizzled down.
You see, he's sizzling Joe Flacco now.
Yeah. So the Giants, not the Giants. What the hell I'm talking about? The Broncos traded for Joe Flacco, which brings us to our third topic. Will, what do you think about that Joe Flacco trade?
I mean, John Elway is a quarterback, right? Am I mistaken?
Yeah.
And Joe Flacco, not good. This is like what? How long John Elway been in GM for the Broncos?
Over 10 years.
Oh my God, he can't get the quarterback position right.
I see what he's trying to do though. You see what he like Peyton Manning, but you no way do you compare Peyton Manning to Joe Flacco. That's one thing you don't do. But maybe he's trying to. If you get Joe Flacco into the playoffs, he might be able to do something. Because every time he gets in the playoffs, he plays well. It just getting to the playoffs is the problem. He has to get there to play well.
The hard part.
maybe John Elway sees that and says, I think I have good enough team.
Well, he had a good defense in Baltimore, so he going to the same situation. A good defense with a mediocre offense. So what's going to change?
Yeah, but look what that team did when Lamar Jackson took over. They made the playoffs. But there's no saying that they wouldn't have made the playoffs with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco got hurt. That's the only reason he lost his job. So honestly, the Ravens came out with a better. I won't say a better deal, but
they only got a 4th-round pick.
They got a 4th-round pick, but they got rid of him. That's what they needed to do. They needed to get rid of him and to give Lamar Jackson his room to shine.
Did they come out? I mean, they saving $10.5 million in cap space, but they still gonna carry $16 million in dead money in 2019. So did they come out ahead?
Getting them off the team, I'd give them $100 million in dead money. I don't want to see it no more. So the Ravens, I really think won that. But I don't understand the Broncos wanting them, because it's like you got a dumpster at quarterback right now, and you traded for a garbage can, something that's better than a dumpster. So you're really not getting any better. It's the same thing if you look at it. Case Keenum threw for 22 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
That many?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah.
Wait, 7 interceptions?
22 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Surprised that wasn't bad.
He had a 62% completion percentage, and he almost threw for 4,000 yards. He threw for 3,800 yards.
Damn, that's not a bad season.
But they were 6-10. So the stats really don't match the record. But and Joe Flacco, since the Super Bowl, his record's been 42-41. That's the definition of mediocre.
Mediocre?
Exactly. And then since 2013, 4 of his 6 seasons, he didn't even throw 20 touchdowns.
Since what? Since 20 what?
2013.
Ugh.
Since the year after the Super Bowl, they won in 2012. Didn't even 4 out of 6 seasons didn't throw for 20 touchdowns.
And then you gotta think about the Broncos. They just signed Keenum last year, 2-year, $36 million with $25 million guaranteed. So what they gonna do? What they gonna do with that?
For one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game, he's not that great at
bonehead decisions.
Don't forget he drafted Paxton Lynch. No.
In the first round, didn't he?
Yeah, ain't he playing in a double AF right now? The AAF?
Yeah, double AF. Yeah. But I mean, I see why the Broncos might have wanted to trade for a quarterback. I mean, trade for Joe Flacco instead of drafting one, because you figure you want to waste a draft pick on somewhere that you need strength on your team, because you got to figure only 2 receivers had over 500 yards last year for the Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders and Cortland Sutton. And Emmanuel Sanders tore his Achilles, so who knows when he coming back, even if they bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
So you might need to draft a wide receiver in that number 10 spot.
Joe Flacco not gonna help you.
He ain't gonna give him the ball. So
he's not gonna help you.
I mean, with them stats Case Keenum had last year, I mean, I don't see.
It's not that bad.
I don't see why they traded for Joe Flacco.
I would just stick with Keenum until I find something to replace him.
So now you not, because now,
Yep, and Joe Flacco threw 80 interceptions since 2013.
Ugh.
80.
So let's do the math.
Do the math real quick. Do the math.
2019 was what?
6 years ago.
So
80 touchdowns in 6 years.
80 interceptions in 6 years.
Oh yeah, 80 interceptions.
So that's 13.3333. Basically 13 interceptions a season since 2013. That's who you trade for.
That's who you trading for.
What's his name? John. No, you gotta do better, man. You gotta do better.
Just gotta do better, John. Gotta do better. So, with all that being said, if Joe Flacco starts for the Broncos next year, what do you think the record gonna be?
4-12.
4-12, huh?
Yep.
I don't see that happening.
Why not?
That defense is pretty good with Von Miller.
I hope the defense can score touchdowns, because the offense ain't gonna better do it.
Yeah, but Von Miller and the rookie they drafted last year, Bradley Chubb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a better year.
They better get the ball to Philip Lindsay 30 times a game. They won't win, because Joe Flacco ain't gonna do it for you.
I agree with that. I don't think 4-12 is a little bit lower than the wins I got him with. I got him going 8-8. Mediocre record for a mediocre quarterback.
Man, that division is Patrick Mahomes. So they just...
Exactly. So that's 2 losses right there.
Yep.
So But moving on to our third topic, this weekend was the NBA All-Star weekend and everything, and it was. I enjoyed it. I liked it. You know, a lot of people saying they didn't like it, like the dunk contest was weak and everything. But
it started a little slow, but
it did. But honestly, I liked it. I liked the dunk contest.
Man, I wish my boy Dennis Smith Jr. would have won it though.
Yeah, that's what I was rooting for too. I thought if he would have did that dunk where he missed it and like he tried to go between his legs and cuff it and come back, that would have been automatic 50. So
the J. Cole one was nice. Even he got a 50 for that one, which I don't know how, because that brings me to my point where, like, as a dunker, when you try to dunk and you miss it, you gotta have two dunks. I know it's probably like a big stage, you're not thinking about it, but as a dunker, you should have like two dunks, like a dunk that's going like wow people, and a dunk that's like maybe, like if I don't make it, maybe it might still give me like at least because after you miss it, like everybody see what you tried to do.
Right, and 3 attempts is just too many because. If you miss a dunk twice and you get on that third attempt, it's like the wow factor's gone.
Yeah, you missed.
You missed it twice, and now you finally get it. It just won't. I think they should just get one redo. You miss one dunk. You're in a dunk contest for a reason. You could jump really high.
Yeah.
So you miss one dunk, you get to try it again. If you miss that one, good night, Irene.
Yeah.
you know, you get what you get.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have all night to be watch you do the same dunk 3 times. Even if you do complete it, I don't care anymore. So, you know, it was still fun to watch. Diallo deserved to win it.
Man, he pushed off, man.
Are you talking about Shaq?
Yeah, he pushed off.
Not like Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. put both his hands on D Wade back and got a little extra push.
Yeah. He leapfrogged.
Yeah, the Diallo dunk, I agree with you. He did push off a little bit, but. It was still an incredible dunk.
He put his hand in the rim. That's nice. You got it. But then, like, the dunk that, like, basically, air quotes, won him the thing. He didn't have to do much. He could have just went up there, two-head dunked it and won it. Mm-hmm. But he got up. He was looking in the rim.
Yeah, that was a nice dunk.
That was nice.
And the one when he jumped over
Quavo
from the Migos. That one was nice. So I really think the thing that just ruined it was when Dennis Smith Jr. missed
3 dunks in a row.
Missed 3 dunks in a row.
Yeah.
That just killed the whole vibe because that was after that Diallo was just coasting.
Yeah, coasting.
I could just jump up and do a regular windmill.
You're right.
So that's why it would make the dunk contest better if you just get one redo. That's it. Because if you get it that second time, you still have a chance that you know you're gonna surprise them. You're gonna do something special. But that third time is over.
It's over. It's like like you said, the wow factor's gone. Like you like, oh man, he missed 2 dunks. What's the odds he gonna get this one?
Yeah. So speaking of dunking, we could both name our top 5 dunkers of all time.
You go first?
I'll go first. I'll go first.
You got it.
Now this is my list. This is my list. I haven't seen every great dunker play, so I'm just going with dunkers that I've seen dunker basketball with my own 2 eyes. And I'm gonna start with number 5, and number 5 is Amari Stoudemire. That guy, when I was growing up watching the Lakers play the Suns and watching Amari Stoudemire could get up. Stoudemire.
Broke knee Stoudemire?
Now he broke knee Stoudemire. But when he was playing for the Suns and the Knicks, or not really the Knicks, but definitely was playing with the Suns and the pick and roll Steve Nash, get out of his way. Because he was going dunk on somebody.
Not bad.
So, number 4, Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin has many posters on a lot of players.
Oh boy, what's his name? Brandon Knight.
Yeah, Brandon Knight. He even created his own name for a dunk. Get Mozgov.
Oh,
you know, throw the ball in the rim. He dunked on Pau Gasol like 20 times. The guy just unbelievable dunker, unbelievable athleticism. You know, it was just. I used to like to watch him play with Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan. Number 3 is my boy. Kobe Bean Bryant.
Number 8, Kobe Bryant. Number 24, Kobe Bryant was more of a kill you with his skill set.
24 catches slipping though.
Yeah, he catches slipping.
24 catches slipping. But number 8,
get out the way. Number 8 come down there. That's Dwight Howard.
Yeah, look out below. That Kobe Bryant was a great dunker. And then the 360s and the
man, I like the one where he used to go to the goal back kind of like a reverse layup.
Yeah,
he was just God,
and he just cuff it.
Yeah, I love that one.
I'm telling you. All right, that number 2 MJ his era, and it's Michael Jordan. You know, the
Space,
rock the cradle,
cradle.
jump from the free throw line, the all type of dunks. He dunked on Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, you name it, MJ dunked on him. Amazing. And number one, half man, half amazing, Vince Carter. That guy.
I forget, in the Olympics, that's the best. That's
the best dunk of all time.
Yeah.
He owns the best dunk of all time. And I was watching some of his highlights the other day, and it's like the stuff he would do while in the air. Like he would jump in the air, see somebody coming, put the ball
away
from them, and then go back and dunk it. Like it was just that guy. Vince Carter is. I see why they named him half man, half amazing.
He could still windmill a ball at 41 years old today. All right.
That's my list, and I think it's pretty fluid. I think it's nice. What you got?
Not bad. My number 5 dunker, Russell Westbrook. He just wouldn't no remorse. He going to the goal. He trying to punish the rim, the ball, whoever underneath the goal. Russell Westbrook.
And then his after dunk.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's that.
They get everybody pumped.
Yeah. Number 4, Sean Kemp from from Seattle.
Sean Kemp.
The most memorable dunk when you dunked on him and somebody point at him. Oh my God!
Yeah, double point.
We had to fight. We had to fight. Somebody dunk with me and point at me. Oh yeah, and then West pretty much hit my top 3 in the same order.
Really?
Yeah.
So the same order?
Kobe,
Michael,
Vince Carter.
And brothers for a reason, I guess. So the only difference we had was
Westbrook and Sean Kemp.
Yeah, Westbrook and Sean Kemp. All right. Well, also the same night the dunk contest, there was a 3-point contest where, out of nowhere, Joe Harris comes and beats.
Who? Exactly. Like Snoop Dogg say, who?
Yeah, Joe Harris, not your average Joe. That guy. Joe Harris. I'm calling him Average Joe Harris. That's Joe. Average Joe Harris beat Steph by what is it?
1 point. 2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
Money ball. Beat him by money ball. 26-24. Nobody saw that coming.
He didn't even see it coming.
Yeah, exactly. Will, you was rooting for Steph, huh?
Yeah, I was rooting for Steph.
I was also rooting for Steph. I'm a Steph Curry fan.
Yeah.
I was.
Anybody that beat LeBron James 3 times?
Yeah, is a friend of mine. So, yeah, I was winning for Steph. He unfortunately couldn't get it done, but
in his hometown. Steph got to do better.
But it was still fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
That 3-point contest was really fun. Dirk, I was hoping Dirk did better because this is last year in it, I think. But
one thing that I had, like, that Kemba Walker, I mean, I know he an all-star starter, he played for the Hornets.
Charlotte, yeah.
He should have been in that dunk contest.
Why?
He only shooting 36% from.
That's not bad.
That's not bad, but it's not good either.
Shooting between 35 and 40. That's not bad for 3-pointers.
But he shouldn't have been in there. They should have put
they
D'Lo.
Somebody
they should have put D'Lo in there.
Yeah.
From Brooklyn, but that's too Brooklyn. But
yeah.
I mean, Clay and Steph did it every year, so why can't?
Exactly. So, but other than that, the 3-point contest was very enjoyable. Like
Buddy Hield surprised me. He surprised me. Final top 3.
Yeah, remember Dell Demps got rid of him too. Another.
Yeah, but you traded for DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he a rookie. DeMarcus Cousins established already. I would do the same thing.
So with that 3-point contest, we let me hear you could go first this time. Let me hear your top 5 shooters of all time. I'm just going to say this. I'm leaving. I think we all know Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. That's not up for debate. So I left Steph Curry out of mine, but. If you got him in yours, that's fine because it's easy number 1.
All right. Top number 5. People probably gonna say you should be higher on my list, but I'm going number 5. Klay
Thompson.
You gotta. The man can shoot the ball. He ain't gotta take a dribble. So I mean, he could beat you. He's not taking a dribble.
Catch and shoot.
So of course he's gonna be on there.
Catch and shoot badge maxed out.
Hall of Fame. Number 4. Peja Stojakovic. Sacramento Kings back in 2002, in the mid 2000s, early 2000s, battling the Lakers. Gotta go play. I mean, he can't play for the Hornets when they were the Pelicans when they were the Hornets for a little while. He wasn't that bad, but yeah, he got him a ring with the Mavericks in 11, I think. Mm-hmm. All right, number 3, Reggie Miller himself.
Yeah,
gotta go with Reggie. He was Steph before Steph.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2, Jesus Shuttlesworth. Gotta go with Jesus Shuttlesworth. You know, I think
Ray Allen.
Yeah, I think he's the if I'm not mistaken,
All
time.
Yeah.
But Steph about to come.
He just played in
a celebrity
game. He was still shooting.
He was still lighting it up. And then number one, no, West not putting him on my list. On his list, I'm putting him on mine because that's the best shooter in the world.
I don't blame you.
In NBA, Steph Curry. He couldn't get it done this weekend, but sometimes
he gets it done.
Yeah, he gets it done when it count. When it count. What you got, Wes? What you got?
That's not bad.
Better?
That's not bad. For I think you forgot one person though, and I'm pointing him out to you.
See.
My number 5 is Peja Stojakovic. You got to put Peja on there because shout out to our sister Peja, by the way. We got a sister named Peja, but Peja Stojakovic, that he could shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
He could let that thing fly. Number 4 is a player you forgot, and he should be on your list. Kyle Korver.
I had him, but I erased it. I was like, It had some all-time better shooters in here.
I don't know, man. I think he's like 5th on the list of all-time three-point shooters.
Didn't he win a three-point contest as a rookie?
Yeah. Kyle Korver. Number 3, we both got Reggie Miller at number 3 because we had him at number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love Reggie. Just not only the shooter he was, but the player he was also. Like, he did more.
He battled Michael Jordan.
Exactly. Number 2, I'm going with Klay Thompson. You had him at number 5. I got him all at number 2 because other than Steph, every time he's one of those players, every time it leaves his hand, I think it's going in. And Steph Curry and Ray Allen like that, but definitely Klay Thompson and Steph. Every time it leaves the hand, I think it's going in.
Me too.
And which leads me to my number 1, of course, Ray Allen.
That he had that 3 that gave LeBron that last ring. Oh, I didn't like him. I didn't like it when he hit that one. But that was a good shot, though. I give him that. That was a hell of a shot.
Just his release and his form and his dedication to shooting. Because he would go before every game and shoot 100 jump shots before every game.
And Reggie Miller is another one. Like he didn't start. Like he didn't warm up. Oh, I gotta get warm up for 3-pointers. He didn't warm up shooting threes. He shot mid range.
Mm-hmm. So my top 5: Peja, Kyle Korver, Reggie Miller, Klay Thompson, Ray Allen. But Ray Allen is really number 2 because that
because Steph number 1 because he about to come shot of that record.
Yeah, Steph gonna have like 500 more threes than all of them. So the All-Star all, the All-Star Saturday was really, really fun. So staying with the NBA, we're gonna switch over to the Warriors and what's going on in their organization. A lot of questions are circling around: is Kevin Durant staying this summer in free agency, or is he leaving?
Why would he?
Just asking you, what do you think he's going to do?
Why leave? I mean, NBA players, they crazy to me. I mean, I know you want to make your money, but you got to figure you getting all these shoe deals, you getting sponsored by them, so you ain't got to pay for a pair of shoes, another pair of shoes in your life.
Right.
So you really don't need. Kevin Durant signed by Nike. I mean, why? Because money. Why leave? Like you don't want more rings.
Yeah.
You stay with that team. You bound to win. Oh, y'all winning this year, so you got to figure that's your third one. That's three. That's 3. So you stay with that team. You win another 4 more probably. Because what Kevin Durant 30, 31?
Yeah.
He can pay to you about 36 maybe. Because Kevin Durant tall.
Yeah.
Knees might give out. Not gonna hope it don't happen. But why leave?
Yeah.
I mean, take that pay cut. Clay, look, you get your money. You're younger than me anyway. You get your money. Don't worry, we're gonna win. Let's win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would you want to go anywhere?
I'm with you. I really don't see why he would want to leave because you got 2 of the best shooters, or two of the best shooters of all time on your team, and you're a great shooter
in yourself. Like,
right?
You ain't no slouch.
So I really don't see why he would want to leave, except the reason I think he's gonna leave. And that's because Kevin Durant cares too much about what people think about him. That's just my opinion. Like, he hears the people saying, oh, you had to join a 71 win, 72? 73. They won 73 games.
Yeah.
73-9. You had to join a 73 win team just to win a championship. You had to join another MVP just to win a championship. Are you good enough?
Man, I don't care what the people say. I'm winning my championship.
Exactly. So he wants the competitor in him wants to prove that I don't need to do this. I could do it by myself. But
the person in him, but the softy.
Yeah, I wouldn't care what those people say about me. I leave with rings on my hands and toes.
Yep.
because I'm not leaving.
And he that type of person. Let's say the Warriors do. Like, look, Kevin, we're gonna talk to Clay first. We're gonna talk to Clay first. Oh wait, why y'all talking to him first? Like y'all don't want to pay me, and he gonna hold that grudge. Like, oh wait, they don't want me. I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. They don't want me.
But the help keep Kevin Durant from leaving, they got to get rid of Draymond Green.
Definitely.
I think Draymond Green, the man's averaging 7 points a game, 7.7 rebounds. Y'all paying him a bunch of money. Y'all could go find Andre Iguodala comes off the bench. He could average 7 points and 7 rebounds for you. You know, Draymond Green is, ever since that situation that happened early in the season with him and
he ain't been the same.
Yeah, the team they kind of fixed it a little bit, but directly after it happened, the team wasn't the same. It took a little while for them to get over it, but now that they're over it and everything, Kevin Durant's, to me, the type of person who will never get over it. He'll never forget.
Like, he hold grudges. Yeah, he hold grudges.
And that's why I think the best place for him to go is New York. Go to the Knicks.
They don't care what you do in New York.
Exactly. So him and Kyrie are not best friends, but they're friends. So Kyrie could go team up with KD. It could be KD and Kyrie in the East.
And then they trade that first round pick, like I said before, and get AD.
And you have KD, AD, and Kyrie.
Ooh.
So that would be a really good team in the East. And they can't say, well, you join this team, you join that team, because it's the Knicks.
Yeah, they were hard. They were hard before I got here. They was bad before I got here.
The Knicks haven't won anything in who knows how long. So I think his ego is going to make him leave. Because any person in their right mind isn't leaving that team. What's the point?
Right. Like Boogie. Like Boogie's another example. Like that's too many mouths to feed. So you got to figure. I mean, let's say they do get rid of Draymond. Do you try to keep Boogie? Like, hey, look, Boogie, look, we can't pay you. Here, take this another year. You think Boogie would take that money?
It all depends on how much.
How much are you getting paid? What, 5.3?
Yeah, so if they want to say, hey, look, we'll give you 10.3. No, I'm gonna go get some real money on the market. You know. So it all depends.
Yeah, I got my ring. So
yeah, exactly. So it all depends on what what. It all depends on what Kevin Durant does. Because if he leaves, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna let Clay walk out the building. Because they could just go back to the year they won 73 games.
Durant all right, you say that, but what if Kevin Durant goes to the Lakers?
Nah, he's not going to the Lakers. He already said it. You heard that man say it. Playing with LeBron is toxic.
He did say that.
He's not going to play.
He did say that.
He don't want nothing to do with that. So I think the only place he can go
is New York.
I'm thinking of other places. Where else can he go?
New Orleans, hopefully.
Yeah, New Orleans.
I mean, AD still under contract, so if you don't trade him in the offseason, you come sign with us.
Go to the Magic. You know what I'm saying? You really have nowhere to go except the Knicks. Go play with Washington and Bradley Beal.
And go back home. I mean,
yeah.
Take the home discount. I mean, because John Wall ain't coming back no time soon. So
I don't know. It's really,
who has the money? Let me see. Boston? No, he ain't going with Boston. Yeah, where you go? Kevin Durant, stay put. Don't go nowhere.
I wouldn't.
Like Wes said, I'll walk out of that thing with rings on hands and toes.
Everywhere. I'm not leaving.
I walk with so many rings, I have to get earrings.
Yeah. They're also about to get a brand new stadium being built.
Yeah.
So everything's shaping up just to stay in Golden State. But like I said, I don't think he's staying. Because
his ego, his ego and his grudge holding, he just no. Ever since he left Oklahoma City, he turned into like a whole
bad
different
guy.
Yeah, whole different. Like he tried to he don't want to be like he don't want to be the bad guy, but he feel like he has to be the bad guy because everybody portray him as the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I can see the Warriors. They need to keep him. I don't know how. But like I said, he's out of there. Out. He is leaving. Guaranteed. Heard it here first.
Like Daddy said, out.
He's out. Out of there. All right. Switching over to our last topic of the show. Got the second half of not really second half because it's not halfway through the season. More like three quarters. Yeah. So anyway, we got about 25 games left. And it's about to start handing out awards. We're gonna do our own little awards show here. Will, who do you have right now for MVP?
PG-13.
I like it.
PG-13. He's playing He's playing so good that I think Russell Westbrook is actually taking a back seat to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because he didn't play that role with Kevin Durant. He's like, man, look, Kevin Durant, I'm just as good as Kevin Durant, and that's why Kevin Durant left. It's like, because Kevin Durant knew, Westbrook, you're not better than me.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the ball. He knew it's like, I can't make the same mistake. He must not want to make the same mistake twice.
That's what I was about to say. That's why I disagree. He's taking a back seat, but only because he doesn't want Paul George to leave. He said, I played that role playing by myself. It's not fun.
It's not fun. I got MVP to show for it, but it ain't fun.
It's a lot of hard work, and I'm tired of working that hard. So he learned from his mistake, and that's why he's taking that back seat. Not because he thinks Paul George is better than him, but because...
Which is true. Paul George is better than him.
I agree. But not because he thinks Paul George is better than him, but he says, I don't want him to leave.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that back.
He finally, Westbrook, he got that dog in him, but he finally realized, look, I need help.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do this by myself.
And I can still be a dog at the same time.
Like, he's still averaging a triple-double. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's still putting up. But the triple-doubles, like, aren't as amazing as they were 2 years ago. Like,
triple-double.
It's just triple-double. It's like 14, 12, and 10.
Hey, that's amazing to me. You get 10, 10, and 10. That's a triple-double. That's amazing. Because that's hard work. But I like the Paul George. I like it because I think he's averaging 26 points a game.
I think like top 5 maybe in points.
So he has the points. He had that 50-point triple double. I think it was. Come on,
the only triple double he had that year too.
50-point triple double. But Russell Westbrook would be in the race. You know, he's averaging a triple double, and no player has done that since Oscar Robertson.
That's the second year in a row.
And he only did it one year. This is about to be Russell Westbrook's third year averaging a triple double. That's amazing. But
Paul George is still the man of that team.
Yeah, Paul George.
That team don't function without Paul George.
Yeah, he's playing great.
So no, he averaged 28.7 points a game.
28. How many assists?
4.
That's not bad.
I mean, we got Westbrook to do that.
He was also starter on the All-Star team. Yeah, I like
He
that.
had a nice dunk in that game too. I thought, so I throw it back in that dunk was nice.
But for me, if I had to give out my MVP award right now, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm giving it to Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think I said that right.
Yes,
sounded pretty right.
Greek freak.
The Greek freak.
No beard? No James Harden?
No.
I mean, James Harden's team, like, okay, yeah, he doing all that scoring. His team's winning, but like, they met with the 5th seed in the West, maybe. I don't think they have home court advantage.
No, but yeah, James Harden is third on my list actually, behind. Cause I have Paul George second. I got Giannis, Paul George, then Harden. The only reason I'm saying I'm giving my MVP to Giannis right now because they have the best record in the NBA. Mm-hmm. So if you tell me if you take Giannis off of the Bucks, would they have the best record in the NBA?
No.
Exactly. Not even close. They would be not even a playoff hunt.
Not really.
No, exactly. So if you take James Harden and the Rockets are 4th in the West right now?
I think 5th. Check on that.
Yeah, check that out for me. I think they're 4th. They might be 5th, but so you have James Harden and you're still just the 4th or 5th seed in the West. So is he that good? Because you're not doing that great. I mean, you're doing pretty good, but you're not.
Not. And then they picked up Chris Paul, but like, I bet they kicking themselves for that.
Chris Paul been playing. He came back from his hamstring injury early in the season. He's been playing pretty well.
They actually ranked 5th in the West.
5th. So James Harden been scoring 30 points for 100 games, and he's still 5th in the West. I can't give him the MVP. You gotta find a way to win games, and that's what Giannis and the Bucks are doing in the East right now. You know, James Harden has his team 5th in the West, and Giannis has his team ready to secure home court throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs. So that's who I think deserves the MVP. Hopefully, I think he's going to get it, but you never know. You know, people see.
I mean, who knows? Rockets could heat up. In the second half of the season. And I mean that Western playoffs, it's hard. Like you lose 2 games, you could drop from number 5 to number 8. So
Yep, and that dark horse MVP I have, even though I don't like the guy, LeBron James. Watch out for him because
his team, if his team don't make the playoffs, it don't matter. It don't matter what.
They 2.5 games out right now with 24 to go for the Lakers. 24 games left for the Lakers, and they're 2.5 games out. If LeBron James goes on a 30-point scoring spree and gets his team to
he gonna have to
get his team to like the 5th or 6th seed, they're just gonna give it to him because everybody loves LeBron.
And then he played for the Lakers. No, LeBron's so nice.
LeBron's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
All right, Wes, what you got for the rookie of the year?
Guy from Dallas.
Yeah, it's not even up for debate.
Yeah, that was a good trade by the Mavericks.
And what's crazy is the Hawks traded Trae Young. The Mavericks drafted Trae Young, and the Hawks drafted Doncic, and they swapped. I mean, Trae Young is number 2 on my list, but I mean, I would much rather have Luka Doncic than Trae Young on my team.
Exactly. Then the Mavericks just got
Porzingis.
So they have a lot of potential on that team. But definitely rookie of the year, you could write it down now. Luka Doncic is walking away with that award.
He might walk away with an All NBA team in the process. I mean, may not be first or second, but
might be third.
It should be third.
Yeah, it could be third.
Could be third.
What about my 6th man of the year? Is maybe obviously Derrick Rose.
Yes.
Derrick Rose.
Yeah, Derrick Rose. But see, I got a problem with how they handle Lou Williams in Los Angeles because they play him like 30 minutes a game, but he come off the bench, so he shouldn't even qualify for that. But every year they seem to give it to him, even though he played 30 minutes a game.
Yeah, I like sweet
Derrick Rose might win most improved and 6th man of the year.
Yep, that's good. What about who you got for defensive player of the year?
I got Paul George.
PG-13.
Yep, I got him as my MVP and defensive player of the year. He can give you 28, and then he can lock up your best offensive player. I mean, what more you want for somebody?
Has anybody ever won that?
Nah, I don't think so.
So nobody's ever won the MVP and defensive player of the year?
I'll have to go look that up.
I think Michael Jordan did that once.
He did?
I think.
You sure? Who you got?
For my defensive player, I got Miles Turner, the center from the Indiana Pacers.
Not bad.
The reason they
were number 3 too.
Number 3 seed in the East. The reason I have him is because before Victor Oladipo got hurt, they were one of the top defenses in the league. That's how they got to that number 3 seed in the East. They with Victor Oladipo on the perimeter playing defense and Miles Turner locking up the paint, that allowed them to win a lot of games. And with Victor Oladipo going out, they're still winning games, and I think it's a big help to have a center like Miles Turner blocking shots and altering shots in the paint. So he didn't. Michael Jordan didn't win it. Okay, I know he won one. He won the MVP and he won the but it wasn't the same year. So, anyways, without further ado, that'll be it for Crossroads. Episode 2. We'll be back next week with more stories and more sports topics for you guys. So until then, holla at your boys.